earned that particular distinction. The fruits of a long, hard season will be born tonight, before players and staff can take something of a well-earned break. The Chelsea low will be rather shorter. In Vossois, the Real Betis head coach Manuel Pellegrini names Adrian in goal, with Fran Vietes having missed the last 3 games through injury. Marc Bartra leads the defence alongside on loan Nathan. The fine form of top scorer and captain Isco has led to a return to the Spain squad 6 years after his last cap. Anthony has really found his feet in Seville on loan from Manchester United. He scored in both legs of the semi-finals against Fiorentina. The Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca has changed 4 of his defensive 5 players since the final Premier League game of the season on Sunday. He'd already stated the young Dane Philip Jurgensen would start in goal. Only Marc Cucurella remains in defence, with Bajashil, Chalobah and Gusto all brought in. Moises Caicedo is the only Chelsea player to start every league game this season. Striker Nicholas Jackson missed the last 2 league games through suspension, but he does get the call-up tonight. Pedro Neto and Noni Madueke are the wide men, aiming to supply the ammunition. And Real Betis will have something to say about that. So too Adrian, the former West Ham and Liverpool goalkeeper. Their first meeting in almost 20 years, when Real Betis picked up their sole victory in 4 meetings. And the coach at Manchester City, and it's given away by Betis now. Let's go, the chance for...
It's a wonderfully crisp, accurate strike from Ezzalzouli, but again, look at how the goal is created, how he gets into this position. It's down to the press. Chelsea have the ball, high press, they pick...
So quickly, Bakambu on the early strike. Almost catching Jurgensen out, and he's fuming with his defence. It was Marc Bartra with it, the central defender.
Yeah, you can see how high up the pitch. But...
touched by the goal scorer, but he's in here. Ezzalzouli once again. This for number 2. What a glorious opportunity to put daylight on the score sheet.
Oh, it's so slick. It's clever football from Betis, because Fornals drops deep. Cardoso, who normally plays at a deep line position, breaks forward in between the Chelsea lines. He gets on the ball. Gusto, again, you've got to do better than that. You've got to...
Ezzalzouli again. Corner for Real Betis.
Well, it's good recovery from Gusto, because he's having such a big problem.
And surely that's the end of the first half. It is the end of the first half. One that the Real Betis bench are celebrating with their supporters, who have been magnificent. One change apiece at half-time. The Chelsea captain, Reece James, has come on for Malo Gusto, who suffered a difficult first half. And Rodrigo and... back underway. Will it be Pedro Neto who he replaces, or Noni Madueke perhaps?
Well, it's Neto that catches Perro. It's a poor touch from Neto. It gets away.
So much talent, ability. Not let him play tonight. It's a lovely curling ball in. In front of the Chelsea supporters, and that is the reaction Enzo Maresca wanted, and that is the reaction that Chelsea needed.
And finally, a bit of attacking quality. We talked about Cole Palmer and showing mental strength. Keep wanting the ball, keep trying to make things happen, create, score. It's a wonderful cross, but it's that deep run from Enzo Fernandez. It's really difficult to pick up. If defenders watch the ball and you don't track that run, you've got a problem. And it's a really considered header as well, because there's pace on the ball. It's moving towards the target. He just helps it on its way. He assesses what he needs to do to score quite brilliantly.
Sancho to Palmer! stop.
It's a decent effort, but it's one the keeper should save. And your left-footed strike, it's moving back towards the goalkeeper, so as long as his positioning is good and he's ready to make the save.
Madueke. Palmer's made the run. Here he is. Against a former Southampton defender. Verona. And Chelsea have come from behind. They've turned this final on its head, and it's Nicholas Jackson back in the starting lineup, back on the score sheet, and Maresca's all smiles now.
Well, Chelsea have turned the game around. Cole Palmer has pretty much single-handedly turned the game around. First half, we just never saw him, he never got on the ball, but now he's starting to get on the ball, he's dictating the play, he looks full of confidence. After creating the first goal, he's saying to the Chelsea player, just keep giving me the ball, I'll make something happen. And he just rolls his foot over the ball, gets into a great attacking position, and the cross is just perfection.
Isco gets it back, and towards Cardoso. Jackson to clear. Sancho, now Jackson, striding into the half of the field occupied only by Adrian. He's overhit it, and his touch let him down at the vital moment. He was one-on-one with Adrian.
That is a massive let-off. Just how important could that prove to be for Betis, because from their corner they were caught out badly, short of defensive numbers, and just a heavy touch between two stools really, so it's difficult to manage with only 10 minutes left in the game.
Dewsbury Hall. There's the thread it through to Sancho. Sancho goes for long! And now Chelsea can feel that trophy in their grasp. They've had to do it the hard way. Real Betis hearts are broken. Major UEFA trophy being snatched away from them. All that good work in the first half appears to be for nothing, as Jadon Sancho now has...
Ribal couldn't get to, but Anthony's just standing way out on the far post. He's going to make a run in at the far post and threaten Cucurella.
Especially at this stage of the game, as Enzo Fernandez... Chelsea's trophy, it's Maresca's trophy. They were the overwhelming favourites, and they got there in the end. A dominant campaign from start to finish.
Yeah, the fourth goal is the icing on the cake. Just as Betis are getting tireder and tireder, they're just looking really stretched, a bit more laboured defensively, not getting blocks in. It's a little bit too easy for...
The narrative of this game. Chelsea are the champions. The Conference League title is theirs, and it completes the full set of UEFA club trophies, which no other side has ever secured. Champions League, Europa League, Cup Winners' Cup and Super Cup. And now they must find space in the Stamford Bridge trophy cabinet for the UEFA Conference League trophy too.